most amazing top teners, how are you beauties doing today? Well, I hope. I'm Rebecca Felgate, and today I'm talking about something that really scares me, although hopefully I'll be learning how to survive my ultimate fear. Today, I present to you the top 10 ways to survive a plane crash. This is, of course, horrifying, but I would rather be prepared. Firstly, I just want to say this isn't a point on the list because it applies to each point collectively, but in case of any emergency, your top priority is to stay calm. See? Look how calm we are. We're so calm. We're very calm. We're chillin'. In at number 10, we have listen to safety announcements and read safety cards. According to some statistics, 40% of people completely ignore the safety announcements as the plane prepares to take off, as well as ignoring the safety cards provided. This is a big mistake as these contain pieces of information that will save your life. For example, knowing how to fix your own oxygen mask first, the correct way to adopt the brace position, where the nearest exits are, and when to plug in your seatbelt could be key to your survival. Coming in at number 9, we have leave your possessions behind. You don't have a long amount of time to get out of that plane. You need to be very agile and very quick when escaping a plane wreckage. Stopping and trying to grab your luggage will slow you down. Plus, there's not much you can do with your MacBook Pro in an impending wreckage, and maybe even the ocean. You don't want to hold people up when trying to salvage your things. This could cost you your life and the lives of others. That said, if you do need things to survive like medication and glasses to see, do make sure that these things are on you at all times during a flight. I have asthma, and if I did survive the initial crash, I couldn't survive for too long waiting for rescue without inhalers, or I'd feel a bit panicked, which is the last thing you really want. I for one always have an accessible bag that I can strap onto myself in times of emergencies that carries my inhalers and my glasses and things like that. In at number 8, we have know your nearest exit. When you get on a plane, you need to count how many rows you are away from the nearest exit. This will save you your life if you're in a crash, as getting out of the plane quickly is key to your survival. If you can't see because there is smoke and debris everywhere, at least you'll be able to feel your way out. Coming in at number 7, we have consider booking a safe seat. A lot of airliners have absolutely dismissed the notion of safer seats, but that said, a lot of research has gone into plane crash survival, and there are certain seats in which your chances of survival are much higher. In most plane crashes, the first 11 rows of seating see an almost 100% death rate if the plane nosedives. So, sorry first class and business passengers, you're gone. Research shows that you're 40% more likely to survive if you sit towards the back section of the plane. Your chances of survival are greater still if you sit on the aisle and you are within 5 rows of an exit. Coming in at number 6, we have always wear your seatbelt. At any point during a flight, it is recommended that you wear a seatbelt. This is because if the plane experiences turbulence, then you'll be safer in your seat. You don't want to hit the ceiling, it would be messy and an absolute nightmare. Again, if a plane crash happens quickly, at least you'll be stopped from hitting the ceiling of the plane at high force, killing you. If you are aware that a plane crash is about to happen, wear your seatbelt tight and low at the very bottom of your lap. Coming in at number 5, we have know how to handle oxygen masks. In any plane emergency, if the oxygen masks drop, you need to put yours on first. The masks only drop when the cabin pressurization system has failed or the cabin altitude has climbed to an unsafe level. You have between 12 to 18 seconds before you pass out from lack of oxygen, so do sort your own mask out first. If someone with you, a child or a friend, is struggling and they pass out, you can still safely place their mask over their face and they will be okay. Do not panic if your oxygen masks look like they're smoking. They aren't. This is just the chemicals creating a mist. In fact, oxygen masks will not drop if there is a fire on the plane, as pure oxygen is very flammable. Okay, so speaking of fire, most deaths in plane crashes happen post-crash because of exposure to fire and smoke. So up next, we have know how to behave around smoke. You need to get off the plane as quickly as you can post-crash, and this can be hard if the cabin is filled with smoke. For this reason, if possible, you need to cover your mouth with a wet cloth, as this will prevent some of the harmful particles reaching you. If you don't have a wet cloth, any cloth is better than none. You will also need to get low to the ground when escaping the smoke, as smoke will rise to the ceiling with less of it polluting the floor. Remember, cover your mouth and get low. These two things are vital. Coming in at number 3, we have inflate your life jacket outside the aircraft. If the plane you are on has crashed into water, you will need your life jacket. If you know it's going down in water, you need to get your life jacket. But it is very important that you do not inflate your life jacket until you are out of the aircraft. There are two reasons for this. One, speed. As I have constantly mentioned, you do not have much time to get off the plane before it becomes irreparably dangerous. Faffing around with a life jacket will cost you too much time. The second reason is space. Everybody needs to get off the plane ASAP, and you don't want to be cumbersome and inflated, stopping people and getting in their way when you're all just trying to flee. Very important, coming in at number 2, we have know your timings. Plane crashes usually happen within the first 3 minutes of takeoff and the last 8 minutes of a plane's descent. During these times, you should not sleep and your seatbelt should be fastened. You should be alert. Another scary time that you should know is the rough amount of time you have to get out. 90 seconds. 90 seconds after impact, it is likely that the plane will explode due to the oxygen and fuel tanks. So, in those 90 seconds, grab your life jacket if you're on water, grab your people, unbuckle your seatbelt as quickly as you can, and just get out. Once you are out, you either need to run or swim as fast as you can. You need to remain a safe distance away from the plane, although not too far, because if people are coming to rescue you, they'll know where the plane is. Worry about any injuries sustained during the crash later and just focus on getting out if you can. Okay, so in at number 1, the real key to surviving the initial impact of a plane crash, we have adopt the brace position. In a study of plane crash survivors, those who lived to tell the tale adopted the correct brace position. It is not, as some rumors say, there to help you die quicker or preserve your teeth. It is there to save your life and stop you shattering your bones. The correct brace position is legs together, feet tucked back, head as close to your lap as you can get it, hands over your head with one hand over the other. Your elbows need to be either side of your legs. Do not put your legs forward, as you will probably shatter your shins. They need to be kind of behind you. Do not rest your elbows on your thighs, because under force, they could pierce your legs. If there is little room for you to adopt the brace position, put your legs back and put your head on the seat in front of you with one hand over the top of the other on your head. You should be fine in either of these two positions. So guys, that was the top 10 ways to survive a plane crash, but don't worry, plane and airfare travel is still the safest way to go. We just want to prepare you with all you need in case it does happen. But again, don't worry, flying is cool. So says the person afraid of flying. So guys, do let me know your tips on just surviving life in general in the comments section down below, and as always, I will try and respond to as many of you as possible. Also, do let me know what kind of top 10 video you would like us to make next. Do you like these how to survives? Let me know. For now, I'm Rebecca Felgate. This has been Most Amazing Top 10. If you like this video, if you feel like you can survive a plane crash now, then please do give us a good thumbs up, share this video with a friend, it could save their life, and of course stay subscribed to Most Amazing Top 10. And I will see you beauties next time.